Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. The Salvation Army plays a vital role in the community, helping those in need year-round, and has launched its annual Christmas Kettle campaign. Another influenza season is here, and as vaccination clinics are offered free of charge across the province for the general public, healthcare workers have a different option this year. As the City of Swift Current plans for the future growth of the community, it has 4 vacant school sites to contend with. Thanks for joining us here today. The Christmas season is just around the corner, and the Swift Current Salvation Army is hoping to raise $175,000 this year through its annual Kettle campaign. We have more in today's top story. The Salvation Army plays a vital role in the community, helping those in need year-round, and has launched its annual Christmas Kettle campaign. The official ribbon cutting took place at the Miracle Room in the Swift Current Mall, with Salvation Army staff and Swift Current's Mayor Jared Schaefer spreading the Christmas cheer, kicking off another busy holiday season.
It's just such a peaceful time of year, and I always feel like I'm always around the Salvation Army staff lots this time of year with Remembrance Day and then kicking off the Kettle campaign. And I always feel like it's a real good start to the holiday season in our community and an exciting time of year.
The Christmas Kettle campaign is the major fundraiser for the year for the Swift Current Salvation Army. And with a goal of $185,000, your donation will not only assist with ensuring everyone in the community has food and gifts for Christmas, but also will help with a variety of programs and services offered by the Salvation Army.
We are serving a lot of people in Swift Current area, both at Christmas time, and our Christmas hampers will be, of course, a big item, but we are serving with the food bank year-round, and we have some justice and court work activities, just a lot of stuff, and we're trying to help bring some hope and some happiness into our community and at the same time build community.
And as Major Grant embarks on his first Christmas in Swift Current, he's already impressed by the community's generosity.
We've had some food drives and we've already got 25,000 pounds worth of cans and non-perishables, and the volunteers have been busily sorting that out into soup and all the different categories. I'm blown away by the support Swift Current gives to the Salvation Army and to just helping people around town in general.
The Swift Current Salvation Army distributed approximately 230 Christmas hampers in 2014, and they expect that need to be even greater this year. In the coming weeks, volunteers will be out ringing the bells at the Christmas kettles around the city, and you're asked to please give generously to help those in need this Christmas season. Numbers are down this season for healthcare workers across the Southwest, rolling up their sleeves for their annual flu shot. We'll tell you why in this report. Another influenza season is here, and as vaccination clinics are offered free of charge across the province for the general public, healthcare workers have a different option this year. In 2014, the province announced its mask or immunize policy for healthcare workers in an attempt to further prevent the spread of illness and build herd immunity. Now, over the past year, the Cypress Health region has seen its staffing vaccination numbers drop from 71% to under 46% in the first part of November. Beth Vachon is the CEO for the Cypress Health region and discusses what has changed in the past year.
There has been some arbitrations that have occurred. That means that we have to take a step back because precedent has been set in Ontario where immunizer masking, wasn't upheld by an arbitrator. So we've taken a step back from that this year. These numbers that we're seeing are actually in line with every other year that we've seen. Last year we just had better uptake because people decided they'd rather be immunized than wear masks. Just taking that step back, reviewing, our evidence as to why, as a health system, we think it's important that people get their immunization and be prepared to defend that if that was the path that was to go down in Saskatchewan.
Vachon adds that despite the arbitration issue in Ontario, vaccination is still the number one way to stop the spread of illness such as influenza. Therefore, staff and the general public are all urged to take this route for their personal health and that of others. And if there were an outbreak at any of the health facilities within the Cypress Health region, certain protocols would be taken.
So it's voluntary. We're asking people if they choose not to immunize that they wear masks during flu season. We also have policy so that if in the event that a facility is an outbreak, we have specific protocols for people who are not immunized. So with or without an immunizer mask policy, our infection control practices, policies, and protocols supersede any kind of arbitration. We have the ability to dictate personal protective equipment in the workplace when it's warranted, and during an outbreak it certainly is.
The first wave of influenza for the 2015-16 season is expected in the next few weeks. And as these strains generally move west to east, the Cypress Health region is usually the first area in the province to report any cases. Therefore, by simply getting your flu shot, coughing into your sleeve, washing your hands frequently throughout the day, and staying home if you do feel ill, all work cohesively to build a healthy community.
In the town before, there was 2 different clinics working out of 2 different separate buildings. So having that all under one roof, it's all a benefit to the patient.
The City of Swift Current and its consulting team will be asking for your input on the future use of a number of vacant school sites around the community. And it'll all start with St. Joseph's School. As the City of Swift Current plans for the future growth of the community, it has 4 vacant school sites to contend with. 4 properties acquired through the Holy Trinity and Chinook school divisions, which are located in a prime area for new development. According to city officials, public input will be part of the process through a series of workshops, as the future of each of the vacant sites is decided, starting with St. Joseph's School, which is now set for demolition in the next 2 to 4 weeks.
You know, there's going to be a comprehensive concept plan that'll be done for each site. And one of the most important factors in that will be gaining the public input, particularly the residents around the area, to showcase what they might think and want in the area, and as well as the servicing and the road network within the sites.
Stolberg adds the city has a good working relationship with Associated Engineering through previous projects in the community, and will rely on their expertise on how to best incorporate the wishes of local residents for future development on the school sites.
It's kind of an interesting site when you look at St. Joe's. There's single-family residences around there. There's a little bit of commercial development, and there's some apartment buildings. It's close proximity to seniors' facilities. It's right along the 2nd Avenue, which easy access to transit, close to Southside Park. So it's got a lot of potential and a lot of different opportunities. So it'll be interesting to see, what the people of the area and of Swift Current would like to see there.
The public consultations and workshops will set a standard for future discussions on the other 3 school properties, including St. Patrick's, École Omen, and Ashley Park, which could all be used for more green space or residential development in the city of Swift Current. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.